this will be the crowning moment so far, surely. She's got about 110 meters to go.
Dude, he has 21 seconds. Come on.
Everybody in front of us has got their mobile phones out. Cheptegei driving for history, driving for the line. Come on, Cheptegei, you can do this. It's going to be a new world record in Valencia.
5-second world record.
She has smashed a record that is
Smashed a 5,000 meter world record. Was held for 12 years. Done.
There's the embrace for Beatrice Cheptegei. And in a year that's been so hard for so many people, what a moment of inspiration from a 22-year-old who has just run the race of her life. Wow!
That is just something else. I mean, it just looks so easy. I mean, how she did that.
We come back now.
Maintain such focus and relaxation.
Mommy?
And she ran her half. Yeah, she ran her halfway by herself. Absolutely amazing. She just got quicker and quicker. And, you know, for us, to be honest,
And now for the men. No, it's Jason Kingsley, because Kingsley jumped on the counter. Kingsley, come.
Up the pace to 67s. That is a huge margin to take off a record that has stood the test of time.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody run so easily over 5,000
Men's
meters. And
10K
run so
now.
fast, you know, at this level. You know, normally you see the final 400 meters is, you know, as fast as possible. It's like, you know, they're sprinting it, but she just maintained a constant pace throughout. It was definitely a different way of breaking a world record. You know, just gradually increasing the pace as each lap went on.
This was the last 100 meters. A couple of times she glanced around. It was just spellbinding. What an absolute privilege, Sonia O'Sullivan, for both of us to be allowed here to witness that. It was just remarkable.
No, it's not something, you know, I expected to see this year. You know, the year that we've had for athletics, and this is coming, you know, so late in the season, it's a bonus. And, you know, athletes have gone out there this year, they've taken opportunities, and they've taken risks to try and push the barriers. And, you know, you see something like that, and you start thinking, you know, when is a first woman going to break 14 minutes for 5,000 meters? You know, we're getting down to that territory now.
Absolutely incredible. The Estadio del Turia has produced a world record. You're quite right. All our focus was on Joshua Cheptegei, especially the manner in which he took the 5,000 meter world record mid-August. We knew D-Day had a chance, but that was such a tough mark to try and come here and tame. At the end of, you know, such a disrupted season for everybody.
Thanks, Tristan.
Training groups have been forced to work alone, but she's done it. We were apparently going to try and grab an interview with her, but we've got the men coming out for the 10,000 meters, so we might try and get hold of Cheptegei towards the end of our coverage. Stay with us. We promised you an assault on 2 world records. Well, it's 100% so far. Down, 1 to go. And the next
2 minutes or 4 minutes.
Equally as enthralling over double the distance. As Cheptegei embarks on her lap of honour, we now start thinking about the men's 10,000 metres, where the reigning world champion.
We got the man coming on the track.
Kennedy Sabikeli's record that has stood for 16 years. This is the country he calls home.
Uganda.
Cheptegei. He went over to Kenya when he won the World Junior title. Didn't like it over there. Decided to come home. And it's been a successful partnership with his coach, Andy Mavuta. And now he's here throughout the
in
10,000
Valencia.
5,000 is what he had to say before the race. Well, we will try and get you that preview interview as and when we can. Confirmation Kennedy's McKinley's world
Live
record
updates, yeah.
26:17. Apparently, here is the preview interview now.
Yeah, it's preview interview.
It's really special for me to be here. You know.
Oh, no.
But you know, and the people are amazing. Ideally, of course, you know, the year has been so difficult.
Hey, we can only copyright it.
And it started with the World Half Marathon Championship being cancelled in March. And then the next was, of course, the Olympic Games. It was really cancelled. So it's been actually in my mind for a long time. And it's now to go and, of course, go after the record tomorrow. All of them are spectacular performances and spectacular.
I don't know his pacemakers are. His pacemakers are Josh.
So, you know,
Cheptegei.
is really, you know, special. You can have two, it's more special.
Cheptegei is going for splits,
you know,
or
it's about,
I'm not actually sure. I'll check.
having the right people around you, and it builds up to something great, you know.
He is going for splits of. So I know he's going for the first 5,000 in 13:05. So that's going for 26 minute 10 second 10K. The record's 26:17.53 from Bekele in 2005. It's going to drop it to 26.
Assault on history after the Cheptegei's fantastic performance.
Ricky, come here quickly. How do I put it on the screen? OBS. Oh yeah, I have OBS.
Trio of Australians. Stuart Swain in particular has had a fantastic season.
Wait, are you streaming from OBS or what? I don't know. I have OBS. No, I'm streaming on YouTube. Oh, you should be able to do it there. I got YouTube.
So, Joshua Cheptegei.
Wait, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I think yeah, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to do it. Josh. They started yet. No, it's fine now.
The world cross-country champion.
The cameras are focused on Joshua. They say his season's best is 26:17. That's all the record. Got all the night runners.
I think you need OBS to do it.
I've got OBS.
Don't you have to stream from OBS and set everything up.
Does it take long?
It probably will take a bit, like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, come on. Let's go. Josh has got this. The heat is on camera.
He told us at the press conference. Just relax, doesn't he? Told us at the press conference.
He looks like Stewie McSwine next to him as a sixth pacer.
Speed suits looking clean.
That's not speed suit, actually. Take one.
Those two-piece speed suits looking clean.
It's a singlet and the tights.
I read that after a few this. I was like, oh, damn. Popping off.
His two young children, 3-year-old son and baby daughter. We'll have
I
time
need
to
to
talk
unpack
about
the
this guy's
dishwasher.
personality
I'm
and his
going to make a
impact
noise again. I'll be
across
back.
Uganda and across Africa in the early part of the race. But
Okay, it's time.
he's aiming for 63 seconds
They are on the line.
to try and take this record that has stood since.
And they're off.
Joshua Cheptegei.
His pace is 13:05 for the first 5K. I'm not sure he splits. I haven't checked him. Josh. Right, check. The guy. And split. Okay, he splits on here.
Winning the World Championships.
But it's okay, it's okay.
You know, it's a bit of a test of concentration here. And
Joshua Cheptegei. Let's do this.
Set the pace, but to do it, you know, in an even way. And has asked, unlike he has asked for a much more even pace. He wants to go exactly 63 seconds each lap.
Yes, so okay, he wants to average 63 seconds per lap.
And they are bang on.
He can do that. He can do that.
63.04.
Exactly, flat.
And this is the thing, you don't want to panic too much and try to gain time.
25 laps, so it's a long time.
It is a long way to go. 24
That's
laps
okay.
of track to go
He can
now.
do it.
And, you know, the first half of the race is really just about getting there as easy as you possibly can and then start to work.
Let's do this.
This race, it's actually kind of breaking into two already. We have the second pack is going to try and get some of the athletes to run under 27 minutes. But from the front, we have...
Okay, so it's already broken into groups of two groups. There's 4 in the front with Cheptegei in 4th. So there's 4 people in the first group, Cheptegei in 4th. And then there's a second group.
Ramsden, who's had an absolutely fantastic season this year, athlete from Australia. He's broken PBs over 3,000 meter, 5,000 meters, 3:34 for 1,500 meters. And he
There's Cheptegei. Joshua.
This is really good from Roy. He works for the NN running team, who, along with the expertise of the Globo Sports Communication, they have put this race on. And as I mentioned, if you're just joining us, we really hope you're enjoying this coverage free of charge around the world. The organisers decided they did not want to make a penny from tonight. They felt
I don't know how many paces there are, but there are 3 currently in front of Joshua. First kilometer. They're not taking the first split up. It was probably about 2:38. No, faster, 2:30. 2:37. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's pace. It's good.
Individual athletes, oftentimes in track meets, we have so many events going on.
That's so fast.
Field events, and you know, great performances can get lost in the night. But here we have the chance to highlight.
Okay, they've done 3 laps, 1,200.
You know, to their greatness and showcase, you know, what individual athletes
1,200 in
just do it by themselves. That's why we have all these pace
no current
makers,
time. 1:03 exactly. They are running on pace.
Teams who help them with their training, and then other athletes. You know, some of these athletes are the best athletes in the world.
They're on pace. He's looking good. 21 more laps.
Giving up their time to come and help here tonight, because that's what it takes. You know,
The groups, the gap's just getting bigger between Group 1 and Group 2. Group 1 is pacing it nicely. Joshua is still in 4th, pacer 1, pacer 2, and then I think it's pacer 3.
You know, as the years go on, it gets harder and harder to do.
Well, there's a real electricity around this tiny stadium. I can promise you that. There are people crowded.
Okay, they're coming up on the mile mark.
On street level, just a reminder, the stadium is in a sort of fantastic natural amphitheatre.
Pacer 1's looking tired. He is looking tired. Like, they are on pace, flat. Yeah.
Palm trees. It's a fantastic place.
He's looking tired. Looking good.
He's okay at the moment.
And we've just hit our first significant landmark for
Pacer 1's dropping.
4:12 mile. 4:13 is the pace that we're looking for.
And pacer 1's out.
5
Expected that. He looked tired.
And Ramsden, it's his job now to get us, you know, 3,000 meters. We're looking at 7:52.
7:52 through first 3,000 meter.
From there, but you know, the pacemakers, you know,
Okay, so it's Mark Beatles, Joshua. I'm just going to categorize it as a...
Have to start looking at the lights here as well, and they are just, you know, running right on world record pace right now. They're not trying to get too far ahead of it.
Yeah, they're on pace.
It's
Perfect.
a long way to go, and you know, you just don't want to burn the energy too early in the race and save, you know, something for those last laps.
Yeah, I think we should clarify as well that Joshua's got to run a massive 31-second PB, so people might say, well,
31-second PB, that is huge. That is going to be tough, but I think he can do it.
Record, and he managed that with room to spare. So it's an interesting challenge. And it's
2 paces in Group 1. He's going strong.
Half a minute of Kenenisa Bekele's record doesn't bother him.
No, well, you know, I think he just
That is actually huge. He's never run 30 seconds. The 30 seconds close to Kenenisa Bekele's world record time. And now he's trying to drop it by a lot.
And on paper, he should, be definitely within range of breaking this record. But it is a long way out here. It's a tough event. It's quite different over 5,000 meters.
Pace of 2
less laps you have to run by
is
yourself.
starting to look a bit
I think
tired.
here he may be left with a lot
90 more laps.
by himself, and it would be actually
6:18
running at,
for
such a
6
fast
laps.
pace for a longer distance as well.
2.4 and
But he's trained for
6:18.
this, he's prepared
That's
for this,
fast.
and I'm sure he knows what to expect. But they are just running nicely on the pace right now, staying even, not trying to get too far ahead, and pick up the pace. Saving something for the end is what he needs when he's going to be by himself, and when he'll be looking at those staying out of the green lights. We're bang on it right now.
He's running in his
He's going to have to
green
answer
and black
some
dragonfly.
savage
No, not
questions. I was
dragonflies.
talking to his coach, Andy Rutter, had a
Yeah,
fascinating
dragonflies. He's
outing
green and black
the other
dragonflies.
day in the
I thought he was going to be
team hotel,
running
and he
these
was
new
saying
ones I saw on
Joshua
Instagram.
has
A bit confused on
a
that.
massive appetite for pain,
That's weird.
and
Because I saw them in
that's what he needs.
the
He
gold
said,
ones with the gold
I don't
base.
really need to equip him with any mental tools to try and cope with the pain. He's just born with a gift to take punishment, and that's what he's going to need to be able to do tonight.
Absolutely, and he's got Nicholas Kip-Carrera here waiting to take over from Matt Ramsden once they get past 3,500 meters.
Join us live with Eliud in 1 hour on Zoom. Doing that too.
Just a few weeks ago, so he knows what it's like to go.
So who's in the live? Who's in the live?
To run a little bit quicker than he's run just a few weeks ago, and help
Oh,
Joshua
pace of 2 is going to
get
drop. He is
he's
tired.
confident that he can take it home.
Perfect for 3,000 meter.
Matt Ramsden's done a good job here. 7:52. They are absolutely bang on.
They are
World record pace at the moment. So
Strong on world record pace.
just in the foreground
And looking
delighted
good.
with what he's seeing so far. There's such a spirit of generosity amongst distance runners, which sounds like a cliche, but these guys and the men and women in the crowd who've run a 5,000 and 10,000 and whatever pace.
Okay, they're coming up on the 3.2 now. And pace of 2's dropped out. There he stops, and now pace of 3 is carrying it.
And that's just 1/3.
17 more laps.
There's still a long way to go here. Joshua is looking pretty relaxed. Nicholas is also looking relaxed, and that is what you have to maintain for as long as possible into the race, because it's the laps are adding up here, and they are on pace.
They're looking good. Pace of 3 is looking awesome.
But I agree with
Looking
you.
very
It
strong.
needs Nicholas to keep going as long as he
Joshua
possibly
Cheptegei
can.
stride is so much bigger. When he takes a step, it like takes when the other guy takes 1.5 steps, Joshua is still taking his first step.
8 meters in front of world record pace to help the pacemakers. But Kip-Carrera Kameli, to use both of his,
Okay, they're looking good. Coming up on 3.6 Ks.
he's a 12:51 man, third in the national cross country at the start of this year in Kenya. That is absolutely no mean feat.
3.6 Ks. Going to 4.
This is good so far. From Joshua Cheptegei, 62.
102, that was a fast lap. That was a bit fast. They need to keep it. Looking really good. Really, really good. Okay, they're lapping a few people.
I'm sure that Joshua Cheptegei, he will be able to pick up the pace over the last 4 laps, but he just wants to get there. Right now, they are working really well together. I think Nicholas, he's not pushing too hard yet. He's the next key marker that we'll be looking for is the 5,000 meter mark. To be passing to in 13:07. That would be the national record in many.
Okay, they're coming up on the 4K mark.
Pretty astonishing that he'll be coming close to
4,000 meters in probably 10:50.
Again, we chatted over breakfast the other day. 13:06, 13:07 is.
Yep, 429.83 for 3,000. It's 4,000 meters.
He's got the knowledge bang on at the moment.
So that's awesome. The
The 12:35
K is still flat, 237.
for 5,000, so he can go goes through in 13:05, you can say to himself,
I wish.
"I've got half a minute quicker."
I need to pick up my training then. Because I train often, but 6 days a week. I did a double the other day. But these guys train, they are fast.
But when you put it all together and add it all up, it does take a toll. And, that's where he just has to continually maintain that constant, even pacing. And
He's looking good.
Here, the wave lights, they're keeping track of it. It will be interesting to talk to the athletes after and see if they have been helped by these lights or even noticed them there.
I think Guide definitely did, by the way, because she glanced back over her left shoulder a couple of times as she was hugging the bed. 63 on the nose for that one, 600 metres to go before we reach halfway. And there were a couple of little moments there where there
14
was
laps more.
Between the Kenyan and the Ugandan, but Joshua Cheptegei
They're almost halfway.
Really nicely. We mentioned Uganda.
Almost
We're hoping that there'll be many people tuning in a very proud, beautiful country. So if you are watching from that brilliant East African nation, then Onyuchia, I hope you're having a great time. And it's refreshing, Sonia, that with the likes of Stephen Kiprotich taking the marathon for Uganda in 2012 in London, and then we had Dorcas Intakuru back in 05 winning the women's steeplechase, and Nakai won the women's 800 last year as Cheptegei took the 10,000. The Ugandans are beginning to become a force to be reckoned with in global distance running. It's not just about the Ethiopians and Kenyans anymore.
No, it's more African nations, seeing what their neighbours are doing and stepping up to the mark. And,
Yeah, they go fast.
in the world cross country when you have the team
102 there, exactly on pace. Okay, let's see the halfway point time.
Great athletes in the country, they want to be a part of this. And, Joshua, you need someone like Joshua as an inspiration to athletes to look up to. And, he's doing it that just tonight. Now, he really looks like he's sitting in the back pocket of Nicholas Kip career tonight, and he's as close as can be there now. I just wonder if he had 13:07, 73. That is bang on, exactly what they need at halfway. To run the same again.
Yeah, perfect pace.
So just to maintain this even pace and be able to pick it up, but it looks like he's going to have to go a long way, a long run for home right now. It's going to be 12 laps for Joshua Cheptegei.
12 more laps. Come on.
Is he going to stop? I think he's just about had enough. This is the loneliness now of the long distance.
Pace is dropping out. Yep, pace is dropped out. He's by himself now. He is by himself. Can he do it? Let's see.
Duties of towing Joshua Cheptegei around to a world record have come to an end. Cheptegei is now on his own. He's being roared on, though, by a growing number of people sitting on the city wall. You might just be able to get a glimpse of them there to the left of the Estadi del Turia. I tell you what, this isn't the biggest stadium, and we've never seen a world record here.
I'm nervous for him.
I think a whole host of athletes would love to come and compete here. It's not huge. We're not talking about 40,000 people, even without the COVID restrictions, but there's an intimacy and there's a real atmosphere about this stadium and the way it's sort of formed in this Colosseum shape with people all
how many laps? 12 and a half, 11 more laps. Coming on 11 more laps, so that is 4.4 Ks.
The positioning of it is unbelievable. You don't see many tracks like this anywhere in the world where they're
11
down
laps
level.
left.
So the shelter here is, on a windy day, it would probably be not.
Wearing I think he's wearing the
Dragonfly
Nike Stars.
Absolutely perfect.
Don't know 100%.
Joshua, I'm sure he was hoping Nicholas would go a little bit further. They were hoping maybe 7K. So he really now has to make his mind up and really go for this. It's not an easy task that he has set for himself here tonight. And he's on his own right now, but he is running with the world record pace. He's right in the middle of it. I suppose he's focusing on the blue lights if he can see them. And, I think, if this, is such a help to the athletes.
Okay, he's coming up on the 10 more laps.
For athletics,
It's 4 Ks. He's done 6 Ks now.
Something new to help us to
In
push
15 15 minutes and 45.06 seconds. He has done 6 kilometers. 0.4 slower than the world record pace.
But he's still looking okay at the moment. He's got to keep hammering these laps out. So much effort, so much work with Adi Ruta in Uganda. I think it's really brave of him to have won the world championship.
He has to. No, the world record isn't the blue line. It's mainly in the middle. He has to stick in the middle. That was mainly for the paces, the blue line, because they had to follow that. He has to be in the middle of the between the blue and the green, or on the green line. That's the main location point that he must focus on.
My body's not reacting. I want to go home. Can you help me find a coach who can work with me back in Uganda?
I think 3.6 here now. Yeah, 3.6. So it's on pace. Okay, let's see. Oh no, 16:47 for 6.4 Ks.
So that gives you the impression, Sonia, this guy has got maturity and he's got emotional intelligence as well as a racing brain. He understands what he needs to get to the top.
He does, and that when you get that positive feedback and you set
17
goals and targets
minutes
for
down.
yourself and you achieve them, then you get a lot of momentum into the training that you're doing, the racing that you're doing. Your whole belief and confidence grows, and you feel that anything is possible. You start to believe that you can do anything.
Okay, I think I'm just going to go until the 20-minute mark for the timing, and then I'm going to go watch on the TV. And if you want to watch it, there, go to my Instagram maybe, because I want to go there and watch it.
I think he truly believes that he can achieve things that seem impossible, and looks like he is.
So 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to go to the TV, I think.
Which is great to see. With 8 laps to go, 17:50, and that's well ahead of the schedule here that we're looking at.
62.5 for that lap, and that may be the reason why he is on the blue lights, which remember are indicative.
He's picked up a tiny bit.
Pacemakers being 7 or 8 meters ahead of world record pace. He's trying to achieve something really special.
He's picking up a bit. Oh, I'm still here for a bit, Tristan. I'm still here for a bit. So he's picking up. He's on the blue lines. He knows he was a tiny half second behind. He's picked up. He scored it again. There, he's half a second. 2 seconds ahead. He's picked up. He's getting it. 3 Ks left. 7.5 laps.
And he's giving himself a great chance of joining them.
He has, and he
7.5 laps. 7.5 laps.
From the back straight with 7 laps to go, so
7
just
on.
under 3,000 meters.
Okay, let's see. He's on blue. He's ahead. 18:53 for 7.2 Ks.
Getting around there, it'll soon be down to 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers to go will really break it down in his head that he can actually do this. So I think he really has to concentrate. He can actually focus a little bit on the athletes that he is catching and passing here now. That will give him a little bit of motivation to, push himself and to catch up and to go by quickly.
Okay, I'll come back now.
And also maintaining contact with the pace here. And check, I'm sure he will be keeping an eye on the clock every time he comes around.
If you're a fan of the history of great sport, what about the list of names he's trying to join as a 10,000-meter world record holder? Emil Satin first broke the 6.25-mile world best in Australia. I was there for the Continental Cup and a photo with him back in 1949. And then you move into the 60s. The legendary Australian distance runner Ron Clark got a bronze and then famously needed oxygen at the high altitude.
6 more laps. 6 more laps. Oh no, yeah, 6 more laps. 2.4 Ks. 2.4 Ks.
And then you move into the likes of the 90s. 3 times Haile Selassie has held this record. Paul Turner as well. All of them with glittering careers in cross country.
Coming up on 2.2 Ks left.
Turner, the first man under 205 of the marathon. Gabriel Selassie was the first man under 204. Both of them proud holders of the 10,000-meter world record before it passed to Kenenisa Bekele, a 6-time long course cross country world champion and triple Olympic champion, 5,000 and 10,000 meters. It's a glittering list of who's who in terms of the all-time greats. And that's the kind of company that Joshua Cheptegei would be in if he can somehow keep this going.
Okay, yeah, I'm leaving this live on. I'm watching the stream. Yeah, and I'm gonna go onto Instagram. Let's. Where's it? Okay, here's an ad. Let's skip this ad.
The meters.
Okay,
I think for someone who's a 5,000 meter runner, a 10,000 meter runner, when they see 1 mile to go, 1 lap or 4 laps of the track to go, that is a small. It's not something that is unachievable for them. They're kind of what I would call within
World
range
record,
of really racing
ladies. Let's go to Instagram.
achieve the record.
This is absolutely incredible. Wherever you're watching this in the world, I hope you're enjoying this. Distance running, free to view anywhere on the planet, because we're watching something really, really special here. This was the NN Valencia World Record Day. We've seen one, surely we can't be on the way
Ladies world
to
record
seeing another,
done.
can we?
Men's go.
62.9.
Hey Kristen, I'm
Lap
back.
after lap after lap.
There's
He's
the referee.
edging ever closer to a place in the history books. He's only run twice this year, Sonia, and on both occasions he's broken a world record. World 5K on the road.
Hey, Tristan, this is his third race this year, and he's broken 2 world records in the last 2
If
races.
he does this, though, there's such a mystique, there's such a majesty about the 10,000 meters. 25
Ladies 5K world record
soul-destroying
down.
laps of a
Let's see
track.
the 10K.
I think this would beat the other two. I think this would be the key run of the year, and I'd actually rank this alongside winning the 10,000 last year in Doha. This would be summer achievement.
I think it would
Yeah,
just
let's
be
see
another
pace.
stamp of approval of his greatness. And
Yeah, Tristan
it's
crazy.
hard to even hear what's going on here now with 3 laps to go. And this is very, very possible.
1.2 Ks left.
23 up. That's another 63-second lap there. I mean, he's just
He's
like
on. He's ahead of pace.
knocking up these laps even after
Yeah.
even after even, and I can see a sprint coming for the last lap. So I think we can start. We want to stand up and start celebrating right now, but with 1
Coming up to the
kilometer
1K
to
mark.
go, this is where the concentration may turn into racing, and there's a number of athletes that he's lapping here to chase.
Okay, Tristan, he's got 1K left. 2.5 laps.
With 1 kilometer to go, he is 1.5 seconds under his projected time, which is well under world record.
He's
pace.
8 seconds faster than the world
It's
record
been
pace.
World record day in
So he is
Valencia
doing it.
today. It's been named that. This could be a holiday after tonight.
This is so exciting.
World record for 5,000 in August, and let's see now 10,000.
I can't believe what we're in the process of witnessing here. If he can keep it going.
2 laps,
2
800
laps to
meters.
go.
800 meters.
You're watching this with a little brother or a sister, or a son or a daughter, or a niece or a nephew. Get them down to your local athletics track. This is the most accessible, friendly sport in the world. If you can run,
Coming up on
or
600
jump,
meter
or
mark,
throw,
he's far
you can be a
ahead of the
world-class
world record
athlete.
pace.
There is no barrier where our sport is concerned, and these are the kind of images that inspire the next generation of global
600
stars,
meters.
not only perhaps in Uganda or across Africa, but around the world. He is standing as a symbol of all that is great. He's pouring his heart and soul into this record attempt, into this journey to greatness that he is relentlessly pursuing with painful session after
Coming up
painful
on
session.
42.
And he's tantalizingly close now to doing something he may not have thought was possible 6 or 7 years ago. The world junior champion, the world senior champion has 400 meters to go. Can he do it? Can he
He's
keep it
already
going? He's ahead of the green lights at the
far ahead
moment.
of pace.
Another 63, but 63.8.
Go Cheptegei. Good Josh.
But he's flying the flag brilliantly for Uganda. He comes from the Sabini tribe, who traditionally have a low standing in Ugandan culture, but he's rewriting what's possible in his country. He's a shining
Come on.
example of all that is possible
I think
with
he's got it.
determination. He's a slight man, but he's big in personality, big in talent, and big in ambition. This has been absolutely incredible here.
He
Coming
has 27
round,
seconds. He's got it.
he's just got to keep driving. Kenenisa Bekele's time, 26.17.
Go.
We've seen one world record. I think we might be about to see another.
We've got
This has
another
been
one,
absolutely
definitely.
fantastic. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing to attention. It's a standing ovation from everyone here. He has roared with the heart of an African
26:11.2.
lion. He's
7
delivered.
second world record.
It's a world record for Joshua Cheptegei, the Commonwealth champion. The world champion is the fastest man in history, over 6.25 miles. And this is a night that will never be forgotten by any of us who were privileged enough to be here. He has shone like a star in the night sky of Spain. That was incredible.
He got it.
That was outstanding. I mean, the pressure and the expectation for Joshua to come here tonight, a whole day in the city of Valencia built around him, and also on Let's Say Gide, you know, to have the two of them come here and deliver on what was named a world record day is outstanding. It's something that, you know, we all wanted it to happen, but we were fearful, you know, that it wouldn't. But to see it actually happen in front of our eyes is unbelievable.
2 world records in 2 months for this guy.
That is just, you know, solidifying his greatness over the past years, running world championships, world record, world cross-country champion, and he just made it look easy. He just got faster. I knew those last 4 laps he was going to get faster and faster, but he did get tired going into the last lap, but he was able to carry it through and come home with a world record. A successful year like you couldn't have imagined, with, you know, everything being cancelled. It is just outstanding.
I'm absolutely speechless after tonight. It was so emotional. There are people waving their cameras out here. Everybody around the stadium standing, trying to get a glimpse of the man of the moment. There's a lovely embrace for Roy Hoedweg, who started the pacemaking so well. This was the last 400 metres. This was the run for destiny. Satterbeck, Clark, Viren, Gabri Selassie, Turgat, Bekele, and now that list has added to it Joshua Cheptegei and surely Sonia O'Sullivan. There's only one.
I am done. Hope you guys enjoyed that. World record achieved. Joshua Cheptegei, world record holder for 5,000 meter track, 10,000 meter track, and 15k road. It would have been the 10k, but Ronix Kipruto broke it a month later. But amazing race. He deserves it. He has put so much effort in, and he got it. Thanks for watching, and cheers.